Howdy folks, and welcome back to Hilda. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 5, which is titled The Windmill. And I don't have too much to say at the front of this one, other than last week's Episode 4 was incredible, and I was very close to saying that I really hope the show steps up the violence and the peril and everything, but at the same time, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that last episode, I held it in such high regard because the violence was so unexpected and out of nowhere. And if we got episodes like that more regularly, it might start to get stale, especially if you kind of come to realize, oh, our characters aren't going to come to any real harm. You know, with David literally being brought back to life twice within that last episode, if we kind of get to the point where our characters just kind of are invincible no matter what happens, that might get a little dull. So let's save those horrifically violent moments for just special occasions, right? As a treat every now and again, if you will. But this season of Hilda has been incredible so far. I've been enjoying a lot, and I hope you have too. So let us scooch over here. I told you I was going to keep this very brief today. But I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you do me a favor, leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these come out. In the description, you'll find links to my Patreon if you want to see this or any other episode of Hilda, unedited, uncut. You can do that should you choose. My tea for today is, because this is a daytime record, I have a cup of Earl Grey, my absolute favorite tea. So, hey, what are you drinking? I hope you're drinking your favorite thing too. Other than that, yeah, I love Hilda, and I'm ready to watch this. So let us get started with Season 2, Episode 5, The Windmill, starting up in 3, 2, 1. I'm trying to do a windmill thing with my hands, and it's just silly. Go. Once again, another really, really cool... oh, I see a Nissa there. But just, I love the framings of these little title cards.
Wow, the kitchen's looking tidy.
Tontu's storing some stuff in nowhere space for me. It's
Another
really
Nissa?
freed up a lot of cupboard room.
Yeah, I bet.
Just look at these surfaces.
Man, if only my kitchen
Tontu,
looked as
can
nice.
I get a spatula, the big one?
No, okay.
Oh, too.
All right, I gotta say, because some friends and I years ago, and I know you're watching this, so shout outs to you when you see this, we had an argument over what constituted a spatula. I said it was like the little ones that are like flat on the bottom that are kind of angled up that you can, like, you know, flip burgers and pancakes with and stuff. And he said, you know, that kind that you kind of take to like spread stuff around and all that, that's more kind of flat all around. And we were arguing so hard about this, and his dad comes home from work, and we say, hey, settle this argument for us. Which one of these is a spatula? And he just goes, both of them, and just walks away. And then we looked it up, and sure enough, both are spatulas. I wasn't expecting to tell the dang spatula story today, but here we are. So every time I see a spatula or something. So she said, pass me the spatula. Tontu gave her the wrong one. That's not a spatula. It still doesn't count. I don't care what the actual definition is. Hashtag not my spatula.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
He's so polite.
Oh, Tontu, could you take me to Frida's house through nowhere space? It'd save me a lot of time.
He could, couldn't he?
No, I'm not letting people in anymore.
Eat my ass, actually.
Sacred space for all Nissa. It's not there to be used so casually by humans.
You're appropriating our culture,
Mum
Hilda.
uses it as a giant kitchen cupboard.
True, but she doesn't want to go in. And besides,
She feeds
she
me.
makes me breakfast.
Come on, get your steps in, Hilda.
Driving
Come
me
on.
Crazy. I don't think my house has one. Oh, I'm sure it does. They're just very private, you know.
I have not seen a bug on David this entire season. Oh. Is it Alpert? Is this his doing?
What are they doing? Clearing trees for a housing development?
Even worse, a parking lot. Poor birds.
Look! It's a scarlet-capped warbler! Oh, I missed it! Come on!
Yeah, and you'll never find it again. Oh no. Dang, how slow is that bird that they're able to like follow it flying on foot? Have you ever tried to chase after like a flying bird?
Well, this is creepy.
Are those the remnants of a troll circle that got smashed? Ooh, there's the titular windmill. Yeah, a bunch of different birds.
Hey, where's our boy? Where's our friend? We ain't seen him this season yet.
We might have very briefly, but... What is this, Snow
Hi,
White? It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Voice? Huh?
But I just remember... Oh, it's the weather lady.
It's you!
It's you!
Got a little carried away with aspects of my work.
Just a little.
But things are different now. I've changed.
How can we trust you after last time?
You always have to doubt a character that says I've changed.
Do you mind if I photograph some of these birds? We're working
Dang,
on a
Hilda
Girl
looks
Scouts birding
pissed too.
badge.
Be my guest.
But yeah, I forgot that this was the that episode happened during the time when Frida was like out of the friend group, that she was like, you know, in her hater era basically. So I love that both David and Hilda are like, absolutely not, fuck this woman, let's get out of here. And Frida's like, hold on. She says she's changed. I for one believe her. Consider me among, you know, most of her evil that she did in that last episode was because of all of her weather gear that she had, right? I don't know if she, in this short amount of time, would have been able to rebuild, kind of reassemble everything that she had. Maybe she had learned her lesson, actually. I kind of want to believe her, too. Damn it, I kind of want to believe her. All right, consider us 2 and 2. Hilda and David can be haters. I'm with Frida on this one. Because honestly, also, if they leave, we probably don't have much of an episode to watch, except there's, you know, I see that there's another 18 minutes to go or whatever. So let's get back to it.
Why don't you all come inside for a minute? I don't get many human visitors.
Yo, she is like Snow White. She did go in there and probably sang to these animals to have her do all the chores. Isn't that what she did?
Don't have a good feeling about this.
It's been a long time since I've seen Snow White. I remember not enjoying it too much. I understand like the historical significance of it. It's just not very good.
Welcome to my humble abode. Things rather went downhill with my last house, if you take my meaning.
Yeah, literally
So,
downhill.
This is me now, completely off grid, just myself, the woods, and a few friends.
Stop giving us the oh, not the owls too. Yo, she's got a whole menagerie in here, doesn't she?
You're not doing experiments on these animals, are you?
A bird with a third wing just dragging behind it, just like it comes by. A second beak coming out the top of its head. That's an improvement. 2 beaks.
Whoa, what a wonderful collection of books.
They're all I managed to salvage from the weather station.
Trying to see if there's anything evil looking.
The
Well,
sad remains of a once
the skull on
former
fire looks a
personal
little evil.
library.
I thought Hilda was gonna say I smell bullshit.
I bake now. Can I tempt anyone to a pastry?
Oh no, I thought she's a sourdough
Come on,
lady
David,
now.
You love pastries.
I don't want any of her starter. Oh, Hilda's getting one over.
I'll be outside taking photos of birds.
Suit yourself.
Frida's like, but there's so many birds in here.
Hey!
It's a wild Nissa, isn't it? Or a Nissa that lives there.
So
Yo, what if the Nissa has all of her like weather gear and is doing all the experiments in her stead in the nowhere space? If that's true, we'll put a little oracle thing right here. If not, probably got cut out of the video.
I'm telling you, something ran down here. Something weird. I don't think she's hiding anything.
But a Nissa could be.
I'm losing it. Ah!
Oh. I thought he was gonna like fall into the nowhere space in that tiny little crack between the boards. Nissa dolls? Oh, that's not a doll. That's creepy as hell. Man, David, I would be out of there. I would be the hell out of there. Oh, jeez Louise.
What on earth were you doing down there?
Look at that thing.
Oh, that's rude, David.
Actually, my name is
Sort of
Tontu.
looks like my Nissa Tontu.
Well, that was the idea. Anissa
And his name is
Tontu.
Tontu.
You know, and I built this chap to be my assistant.
Oh, it's like a Nissa automaton. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's more than I can say for my Nissa. He could make my life easier if he'd just let me back into nowhere space.
You mean to say you've actually seen?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, don't tell her about it.
Fascinating.
What if we help you out? Fix this place up a bit?
Why? Why would we do that?
No, I'm on David's side actually. After seeing that, hearing what she said. Ooh. That bass line, though. It's like 1970s British punk rock mixed with like surfer rock. Very interesting.
Yeah, fuck you, David.
It really does
built
look like.
Nissa? He's not real?
No, but if he was, I'd
Oh,
believe it.
oh, he followed them.
I need a nap.
Yeah, bye. Don't want to hear it. Oh no, it's observing to learn how.
I mean, anything can be an entrance to nowhere space, really.
I don't trust her. I'm sorry, I gave her the benefit of the doubt earlier.
Cracking the wall.
Be a dear and fetch the pastries.
No, that's all right. I'll get them. Victoria, I owe you an apology.
No,
I
you
still think
don't.
You're crazy.
She's up to no good.
I guess you're not dangerous crazy. Oh, I can fix that.
Oh.
What?
Oh, good. You're just in time.
It's not
for
very
gifts.
subtle.
Gifts? As a further token of my
God,
gratitude,
that's so creepy,
I
man.
wish to offer each of you a gift. Frida, you may take home any book you like from my now beautifully organized library. David, for you,
A kick up the arse.
this.
Multi-purpose grease.
For your versatility. And now I believe you should all go home.
What a
There's
shitty gift.
thunderstorm due any minute. Once a meteorologist, always a meteorologist.
Mm.
Now, hurry!
This thing I need to show you.
Yes,
no!
yes.
I totally forgot to pick out a book.
Oh, I've got to get home for my second dinner.
Oh,
I will be back
David,
if I'm late.
go back for Frida. Go back for Frida. Go back for Frida. Let's have a Hilda adventure without Hilda. Damn it, David.
Reanimation, a comprehensive guide.
Hilda's already good at that one.
You have a lot of books on black magic.
Yes, they're good reads.
God.
It's a plan. There's some kind of secret
Yo, the
machine.
Vitruvian Nissa.
Windmill is the machine.
God, just the creepy horror aspects of this episode are on point, man. The tiny little flashes, the something behind you, then it's not. The reflection.
I've got to show this to Hilda before it's too late.
Jorts! Ah.
There's a Nissa that lives in my room. This is my offering to you.
I hate jorts, actually.
All-purpose grease.
Is that multi-purpose grease?
He does
I
have
really
one.
think Van Gale
A very bizarre-looking one.
Hilda!
David!
This is old magic.
Oh.
Really old.
Oh, that's what that
You
was.
don't want to mess with.
Dear God. It's alive!
She didn't build that, Nissa. She conjured it.
Damn. I kind of love that we didn't hear her, like, reciting the incantation or anything.
She wants to get into nowhere space.
Yup.
We've got to get there as quickly as physically possible.
You mean?
Taking the bus.
This is a one-time thing, okay?
I thought it would be funnier if it, like, cut to them not using the nowhere space.
I think I finally settled on the book I want. Get out of there. Situational risk assessments and the science of knowing just when to leave.
That is really fucking funny. That's one of my favorite jokes the show's done so far. Well, here we go. Is he gonna... I'm still trying to figure out, like, what that's gonna do to it. I mean, she could always just make another one, right? Is it just gonna pull the essence out of him? The Nissa essence to be able to access the nowhere space? I think I yelled, "It's alive," a little too early. God, that look on her face. What is this?
There's no space left in Trollberg, you see. But nowhere space. It's an
Is forever.
untapped resource. The
That
woods
poor
of
guy, that
Nowhere
probably hurts so bad.
Why do the Nissa need all this glorious, infinite, empty space for themselves?
Wow. She's a colonizer.
What's going to happen exactly if we can't stop this?
A sustained breach like this? It could suck the whole city into a vast, endless nothingness.
Like an actual black hole.
I wish I hadn't asked.
Well, if you go in with Tontu, theoretically he could get you out, right? Because it's just the same nowhere space, right?
Victoria!
Yo, they just need to...
Sorry. David,
I didn't get my notch badge! Whoa. My knot... I think I said notch. I ruined my own joke. His knot tying badge.
this isn't your world.
And yet here I stand.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, it is like good on her for like figuring out how to get there, but also at the same time, like,
What's happening?
it's not for her.
My calculations were perfect.
You've got to go.
Oh! Poor David getting traumatized episode. Oh, God. Getting traumatized episode after episode here. No, not the forest creatures. They all just start getting sucked in. Wah!
Please, just go.
Yo, she's gonna stay? Wow. I'm sure we're gonna see her again at some point. Oof. Oh, where is that?
Wherever you go.
Ooh, she is elsewhere.
This is nowhere.
What a landscape, though. Wow, what an episode, man. This season 2 is just not missing at all. It's not missing at all. That was horrific in a completely different way. I mentioned that I didn't want the peril, the violence to kind of be like a continual aspect of the show. But at the same time, this was peril and violence in a completely different manner, right? I never feared for any of their lives or really their overall safety. Like, yes, like if that machine turned off in the nowhere space, I'm sure that Tontu could have got Hilda out of there, and also if need be, Victoria, right? So I never had any like fear for the character's actual safety, but just like the whole like the fake Nissa stalking David and all this stuff, all those little shots of like it behind him and he turns around and then it's just not there. Just wonderful stuff all around. And then like, you know, the climax being big and bombastic. Yes, David was physically fighting with the thing, but I never thought it would actually like kill him or cause him serious harm, right? So it was a way for them to still do like violent, kind of terrifying stuff, but still keep the stakes in the grand scheme of things relatively low. Like, let's not forget, David legitimately died twice in the last episode. No one really came close to dying in this one. I didn't think it was going to happen, like I said. So, you know, completely different stakes from these episodes, but just presented in just completely different ways as like this horrific, you know, touches of Frankenstein, touches of like, you know, just all these horror movies where just something's behind you, stalking you, mad scientist stuff, like a lot of like stuff whole cloth kind of sewn together to make just a really, really cool episode. Yeah, like I said, this season is just straight up not missing. Phenomenal stuff all around. I still think I like the last episode better. I think it was more interesting, more shocking. But I really like the kind of arc that it took us on this one with like, is Victoria okay? Is she okay? You kind of start to suspect something and then you kind of come back down and then like all of a sudden it skyrockets up to 11, right? It was, you know, it did a good job taking me on that little roller coaster ride. So, hey, I don't think I have too much else to say except, I guess I never asked to leave a comment earlier. And I'm trying to remember what my big Oracle call was. I guess it technically didn't come true because I thought she was keeping all of her weather gear. I thought she was still on her same bullshit that she was on before, but she was not. It was just something completely different with a fake Nissa, the magic, the access to nowhere space. She didn't have the access yet. And here I thought the other Nissa was like observing Tontu, you know, kind of like that, like trying to figure out like, okay, well, if I'm imbued with the same powers as him, can I learn? And then, you know, get in there and kind of do whatever she wants, which, was kind of the case, but at the same time, it was kind of just within him all along, and she was just using the machine to extract it so that she herself could access it whenever. So not my best Oracle moment, but not 100% off base either. Still not the grand like home run call that I was expecting. But you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, I don't think I have too much else to say about this episode. So what did you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. Fake spoilers for the rest of the season, or for the rest of the series, whatever you want. Fake spoilers for Hilda, give them to me. And give me some fake spoilers about Victoria. Tell me about her triumphant return in the season 3 finale, when she comes back to save the day once and for all during the final confrontation with whatever. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have too much else to say, so I'll catch you next week with some more Hilda. Take it easy, everybody.